Hello again, Ben again, for the second time today. Another inbox review of the Revell one, it's a 16th scale Porsche 356B Coupe. I've been very much looking forward to this since seeing some test shots on the internet. So we will open the box and have a look. Okay, to start off with, just a bit of a size comparison. There's my Tamiya AMG GT3 that I completed a while ago. Excuse the missing parts off it. I also excuse the decals. I had nothing but drama with the decals on that. I'd love to get another one and have another go at it. I did quite a few things right on the kit, but then yeah, the decals, I let myself down with the decals. I'll have to get some advice on that next time I build one. I guess I'm going to find out when I'm building the Revell Ford GT Le Mans, see if I can improve my decaling on that. Alright, we'll just do a bit of a size comparison anyway. So the Porsche 356B is actually quite a small car in real life, and the AMG GT is quite a large car in some ways. So that's 16th scale, that's 24th scale. You can see there's quite a bit of difference in size in general, even though it's a smaller car in real life than that one. But yeah, alright, well, let's have a look at some more parts. Okay, we'll look at the body first. So we've had a bit of a look at the body already. It's quite an impressive casting. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I like the look of this car in general. The size of it and the detail allows a fair bit of detail to be added. So even the engine bay opens up. The doors, looking at the instructions earlier, I think the doors just click. It's a snap together, so they click into that bracing barrier. So the interior braces on the inside of that, and the exterior braces on the outside of it. Maybe they'll do a glue kit of this in the future with more detailed parts. We'll see. But here's the other sprues. There's the doors and the trunk, as the Americans would call it, or the boot, as we'd call it, the boot on the front of a Porsche. And there's the bonnet or hood, which is on the rear of this particular model of Porsche. And there's some more interior and exterior details there. So that's inside the boot. Bumpers there, a few other things. Overall, quite impressed with the size of it. I haven't fitted it together yet, but yeah, there's a few issues with the body, sink marks and that sort of stuff, but I think probably can't really be helped. You can probably see it just a little bit in the light when we go across there. That's one sink mark that's fairly prominent. And there's one on the rear fender about there. So, but that's part of modelling. You know, you just take care of that. Seam lines aren't too bad. There's a couple of seam lines at the back and on the back left and right corners, and also at the front near the headlights. Just under the headlight where the indicator is as well. But nothing that a bit of 800 grit sanding sponge won't take care of. Alright, let's have a bit more of a look at other sprues. Alright, here are the clear sprues. Just 2 clear sprues in the kit. The typical things, windows and lights. I separated those 2 sprues because they were in the same packet together. I didn't really, just wanted to make sure the windscreen and all that weren't scratched up. So it looks fairly impressive so far. I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm going to have to use bare metal foil around the windscreen surrounds to represent the chrome trimming, or replicate the chrome trimming. Sorry. So that should be quite fun with the scalpel. All right, we'll move on to other sprues. Here's the chrome sprue. I'm just leaving it in this plastic bag for now. I don't want it to be unnecessarily damaged. So I'll only remove the coloured stuff, but chrome and clear I'll leave in their bags for now. Yeah, quite a bit of chrome on this model, as the real car had a bit of chrome trim on it. The wheels, I mean, they're a bit funky. They're not 2-piece wheels. It's a shame you couldn't do like an outlaw version. They're my favourites of the 356s. I love the outlaws. They always look really just raw. And this is a bit more, I guess, upmarket, but that's okay. I'm sure someone will make outlaw wheels for this one day. and hopefully a bit more of a detailed engine setup. We'll get onto that soon. Okay, being a snap type kit, it's fairly simplified, but this is the interior sprues, a little bit of engine, and the main chassis plate, and some suspension detail. So it's, as you can see, it's quite sizable. Those squares are 1 centimetre each. Just the chassis pan there, bit of engine and underneath the detail, as I said before. Interior detail. So I plan to mainly build this one box stock anyway. I'll just do the interior colours as per what the instructions call it out. The only difference I'm really considering is adding a bit of detail to the engine. There is a bloke on Model Cars Mag forum that is currently doing one of these, and he's adding detail to the engine bay, which has made it such a better kit. But we'll get onto that when we get to the engine sprues. Alright, here we are, the engine sprues, or the main engine sprues, with some wheel backings and a few other little things, and drive line and other things like that. Drive line sprue over there. The details, I think it's pretty good. I think it can be painted up pretty well. Seems to be a couple of options to the engine. I believe some of these sprues are going to be shared with the drop top version, which is a glue kit. So instead of, that's obviously a snap tight detail there, and so the thing's molded in, where the glue version gets stuff you can stick onto the engine part there. But the guy on the Model Cars Mag forum, bloke on there, he's actually he made his own versions of those and used that piece, and it looks awesome what he's done with it. There seems to be a few extra pieces in this kit as well. There's like a loud wailer, a loud horn. I would dare say, from what the speculation is, people who know about these cars, in Germany, I believe the German constabulary used these cars as police cars, so we might see a police version in the future. Let's have a bit more of a look over here. Can't remember which parts these all were, but yeah, they look pretty good. The detail's not too bad, and I think they will paint up really well. No worries. There's an extra chrome sprue I forgot about earlier. So a few more details. It gives you options for the lighting as well, so you can put different lights on the back. So I'm pretty happy with that overall. Windscreen wipers, and also little vents that go over the bonnet for the engine. Pretty impressed with that. The chrome looks pretty good. Doesn't seem to be any dodginess. Again, I'd really love to do an outlaw version of this and make all the chrome that's black. I reckon that would look awesome. Alright, the tyres. You get 4 of these tyres. They look alright. You have to do a bit of work and cut them out yourself, that's okay. Unlike the Ford GT, which had that part removed and damaged the inner part of the tyre there. But I'm pretty impressed with that. It should be okay. It shouldn't be too hard to deal with. Let's have a little bit more look at what else is in the box. Alright, we have the decals and stickers. These are options. So first up, here are the stickers. I guess if you wanted to go the simple method and just slap it together, you could use the stickers. They don't look too bad, but I think with this kit, it's just due to the sheer size of it, it's worth painting it and actually making a little bit of an effort. I think it'll go together pretty good. As I said earlier, just the engine details, the only thing that I'm not that happy with. But at the end of the day, I mean, again, for the sheer size of it, just deal with it, I guess. Make up your own little things if you can model. If you can't, do some detail painting and see how it goes. The decal sheet. Just a variety of number plates and little badges for the engine compartment and the interior. So I'm quite pleased with that. It's printed very nicely. I think it'll shape up really well. So I plan to use the decals on mine. Alright, here we go, the instruction booklet. Easy click system, as I mentioned before. The usual Revell set out, colour, sprue guide. And these are the colours they want to use, 5 different colours. Alright, so you can see the construction is quite simple, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I think it will build up quite nicely. I think this kit is probably even simpler than the Porsche Junior tractor kit. It was a snap tight as well, but this appears to be a little bit more simpler than that, which is not bad. This is probably not a bad kit to get and build with your kids. You know, you can teach them a fair bit. It's big enough to especially you practice body work at the start. You know, those things that I showed early with the divots in the body work. You know, you can teach them how to use a bit of bog or filler, and how to sand a body with 800 grit sanding sponge for painting. It'd be a good little learning exercise. So I think I'll build this box stock when I get around to it. I'll build it after the the 24th scale Ford GT Le Mans. I'll get into it then. But I plan to build this pretty much box stock. The only thing I am considering changing on it is the engine detail. I'll try and copy old mate's work from the model cars mag forum. I'll try and replicate what he's done. He's done such a fantastic job on that. I'll probably say that about 4 times now, but well and truly worth it. I think this will look good on the shelf when it's finished. All right, I'll update some videos on this when I start building it. Thanks for watching. Bye.